everybody, welcome back to a new video. You join myself, Adam Ivel, and my 2005 Premier Edition Civic Type R. And today, we're going to do a little review. So, I've had this car since December, January I think, and the whole premise of it was make it look nice again, get it safely through an MOT, and then get rid of it, because I needed some money to build my drift car, which is tucked away over there. So, today's review is all about this, and this is actually my car, so I can talk however honestly I want about it, which is going to be great, because I always dreamt of owning one of these cars, and now I own one. I can't wait to get rid of it. So let's jump right into it. Right guys, I thought we would do the walk around of the car here down the unit, because I've just been out and hooned it around for a little while just to fall in love with the car a little bit all over again. And wow, it's some car, man. I hope the wind's not too bad, but I'm gonna try my best here to make sure it's a viewable video. These were produced from 2001 to 2006. The official run out was 2005 to 2006. So if you got an 06 plate car or even a 56 plate car, you're one of the final ones off the production line and to be registered, which is pretty cool. I think let's start on the looks of the Type R. It still looks fantastic. Now, I think they haven't really dated that much at all. I think if Honda released this now as a new car, everyone would be like, wow, yeah, it's beautiful. Almost going back to their original roots. It was before, this was like one of the final cars that they made looking like this before they started going all that new age space look, which is, I don't know, it's up to you if you like that or not. My favorite thing is the red badge. So Honda put the red badges on all dedicated Type R models. I love that. I love that it's on there, wearing the badge of honour, proud. So this one has got fog lights, which they didn't come as standard with. They were an optional extra. Obviously these ones have had with the wheels refurb, you would have seen in the build videos themselves. So from the outside it's pretty standard looking. I think it looks fantastic, to be fair. But overall it's got the twin exhaust, looks pretty standard. It's got the Nighthawk black pearl paint. I'll show you up close, but it's a little bit dusty because, like I said, I've just been hooning it around. All right, as we go into the cockpit of the car, instantly in here, if we can get that, instantly in here you can see the dashboard, the steering position, the seating position is set up for drivers. One thing that people always moan about, that have never driven one of these, is the position of the gear stick. Obviously it's in the dashboard, it's a very unique style of shifter. When it comes to modern cars, I can't really remember any other ones that have done this. As someone that's driven these for quite a lot, I used to drive these a lot when I was at Honda, and yeah, the driving position with it being so close to the steering wheel, I can actually touch it with my hand. Ignore my fingernails, they're disgusting. I can touch it with my fingers like this, and when you're driving, you can just shift so fast, and it is excellent. I'm sorry if anybody hasn't driven one of these yet, constantly pipes up online about the shifter position. Drive one, shut up and go and drive one, because you're boring. This is obviously a Premier Edition car, so we are sat in these absolutely beautiful Recaro seats. I love these, they're so comfortable. They hold you in so well in the seats when you're driving it around. Even though they've not got the best support, they really are comfortable, and they do hold you in. I'm, you know, an average chap, I'm not ripped up or anything like that, and I can still fit in them comfortably. So I think that's definitely a positive. Another thing I like is you'll be able to see, you can see so much. It's got so much space around here. You've got great visual awareness. The front windscreen is massive. I feel like this is a little bit in the way. I think that should have been maybe a bit higher up. I don't know whether it was a law it had to be there. Yeah, that's kind of in the way. The dials are all simple. This is what I miss about older cars, man. You want the heating on the windscreen, it's there. If you're not on your feet, and you know, everything is simple. It's not 3,000 buttons on here that you have to press to get a certain thing right. You're on or you're off. You've got your AC and all the rest of it. It's just simple, it's simple. You've got loads of storage space, cup holders, huge amount of storage space in here as well. I love there's a little Type R badge down here as well with your car's manufacturer number on it as well. It's just fantastic. I love that. It's a little touch. Nice little unique thing. You know what number your car was when it rolled off for the production line. The steering wheel in these Premier Editions, they look exactly the same as normal ones. Let's get that in focus. They look exactly the same as normal ones, but it is made by Momo, as you can see down here. It's a beautiful steering wheel. These are one of my favourite factory steering wheels, along with the S2000. They just feel perfect in your hands. They're the perfect size, and I'm not actually sure what size it is. Maybe it's a 330 or a 350. I'm not sure. I'm not even going to lie, but it's a fantastic steering wheel, and I love it. Super basic again. Indicators, window wipers, like electric mirrors, and they're heated, which is obviously very handy. Overall, beautiful little car, and I love it. I really do. I really, really do like these. And there's enough space in the back for two grown adults, which is very, very impressive. So I thought it was best just to hop in the Type R and go out and drive it. This is what these cars were built for. They really are a fantastic little sports car, which is really what they are. They're a little sports hot hatch, a proper hot hatch, not a ridiculously big powered thing. It's a lightweight, highly strung 2-litre engine with a fantastic gearbox. So they produce 197 brake horsepower from factory, and you can do a few bolt-on mods and get a remap with a new ECU, and you'll be pushing 247, 247. It's like the general number that most people hit with these. You can vary. I used to have a DC5 with a similar engine. That was pushing 233, but the map on it was so good, it was so fast. Driving this thing normally, and it works a treat. You gotta remember, these are just Civics. They're comfortable, they're spacious, they're reliable, they've got a big boot, they've got enough space in the back for 2 adults, like I said. They're good cars, just out of the box, they were good cars. Fantastic driving position in these things, and I just think it looks really nice in here, especially with all the red on the doors, and I just really like it. Before we get onto the twisties and I show you why this thing's so good, I'm gonna tell you one thing that really bothers me about these, other than the steering arms on the shocks, which I'm sure I will bore you about shortly too. But the problem with these is that Japan got a better one than us. These cars were built here in Swindon by Honda UK, and then they were shipped out, and obviously whatever, I don't know whether the Japanese put the engines in over in Japan, but they got a K28 in there. It's the same as the DC5. They got LSD in their gearbox. We didn't. We got the K28-2, which is still better than what the poor Americans got. They got the K28-3. So I feel really bad for them with that. So yeah, we were lucky the fact that we actually got a Type R, and we got one, especially ones that spec like this. So this is a Premier Edition. It comes with a few upgrades like I've mentioned. But these Recaros are worth their weight in gold. They are so much better than the normal Type R seats. And for that, I thank Honda for putting these in, so we could have a model that we can be proud of. But yeah, the one big looming black cloud over these is that the Japanese one is a leap ahead of these in terms of the engine, the gearbox, and the interior, in my personal opinion. You got red mats, you got the, I mean, the facelift ones came with these, but we don't have many facelift ones imported into this country. They're mainly pre-facelift. And they come with red, like, anniversary seats that we got. Basically, we got an anniversary Type R model that come with the JDM interior, and it was just so much better than the normal one. I really dislike the normal Type R seats. It's just something I don't like. So the K20, man, we get the K28 too, but these are so good, these engines. They're so good. That's why so many people are taking them out of like crash ones of these, or rusty, ropey versions of these, and putting them into EKs, EGs, and much more now. They're so good. They are hilarious. When you hit VTEC, it comes alive. It's so good. I love when you hit the limit, it goes, oh, it's so good. Oh, these cars just put a smile on my face, man. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to get too excited so I can actually talk about it, but I just love it. I love most of it. I love most of it, and I want to show you why, but I'm stuck behind someone going so slow in a 60. Honda used McPherson struts on these and then put the steering arms on them as well. They create awful bump steer down roads that are uneven or bumpy, which is obviously where these cars belong. So these cars are to be made to be thrown around, and I don't know why they put the steering arms on them. They should just stop with what the old ones used to have. It was so much better before they did all this shite on these cars, but I digress. We're trying not to focus too much on the negatives. Let's show you why these things are so good. When you're on the limit in these cars, I'm going to try and concentrate too, obviously, because I don't want to crash it, but they are so playful, because they're not ridiculously fast like the cars you buy nowadays. You have to drive them on the limit to get what you want out of it, and it just makes you feel so accomplished. Oh, I love it, I love it. Tuck it in, come on, the back end, the back wheels, tick twitching. Love it, come on, time out! I'm hard pressed, man, to find a car better than this for the money, I swear. Let that VTEC sing, boy! really do. It's so much fun to drive. Woo! Let's get my heart up, man. Heart rate is pulsing. Yes! Woo! These cars are wicked. That's exciting. And this is what, like let's say you can pick these up in good nick if you don't get a Premier Edition. If you don't look for a Premier Edition and you want to get a decent condition normal Type R without all the little fancy bits and pieces on it, you're looking at like a £3 car, really. Like this one obviously is the Premier Edition, so it comes with the more expensive mods, and it's a premium name. When these things eventually become classics, these are going to be the ones people want to collect along with the JDM ones. So this is why these ones fetch more of a premium now. I think people are clocking it, but I highly recommend these, man. As much as I wanted to hate it, but I don't at all. As you can see by the smile on my face, they still make me as happy as they did when I was 17 driving these out of Honda. I was doing it when I completely shouldn't have been, but you can't leave me with a Type R and not expect me to go and beat on it, because this is what they're made for. They are made to be to have their necks wrung. Oh goodness me. Oh, I love them. I love them. I love them. I think if you buy one of these, you won't regret it. I'm so glad I've finally been able to drive one again, because it's been so long, and it's made me remember how good they are. They are so good. They are so good. But if you were seeing my reaction to this and how good I think this car is, I thought the EK9, the EG6 and the DC2 were even better. So I think it's time that someone with an FD2, I love floating it in, it's so good. I love the VTEC. Sorry, if someone with an FD2 has one that you can lend me for a video so I can experience what a lot of Honda guys, I'm not talking about the people that just drive these, because I see a lot of videos pop up on my recommended about these being the best Type Rs ever, and they are not. They are very good cars. These are very good cars, but there are Type Rs that are levels ahead of these in terms of everything. And I feel like someone like myself, who's been involved in Hondas for what, 12, 13 years, I feel like you should give me one and let me really wring its neck and see how good it really is. Considering I've driven nearly every single other one. The only car I haven't driven out of the lineup now is the FD2. Properly anyway. I think I drove one up the road once, but like I think it's time for me to really wring its neck. Oh, and an NSXR, if anybody has one of them. Be careful, but I just want to show everybody how much fun Hondas really can be when they used to make excellent cars. It's so addictive, especially on roads like this. I'm gonna head back to the garage. This has been fun. This has been really fun. So you would have seen at the start of this episode, I was stood around here and I said, I can't wait to get rid of it. Now, the reason for that is, I just don't have a place in my garage for it. I don't have a place in my life for it. I haven't got the opportunity or money to be able to modify it how I want, because it'd have to be modified, because these cars are so good when you put a little bit of money into them. When you get them breathing correctly, they are incredible cars. Even as you've seen today, I've enjoyed this one. It's great. I've just got no room for it. So that money, when it comes back in, will help massively with the other projects that are on this channel. The 2 Hondas and the Nissan. So that is going to be awesome. I'm sad to see it go. I genuinely am. I've had a fantastic time ripping it around today, making these videos for you. The links will be down below in this video, and also in when the raffle goes live, I've got one more video to drop of this car that I filmed today too. Overall, I love the Type R. I love the Civic Type R. Like I said, there are better ones out there. This isn't the best Type R. I wouldn't ever claim that it was, but it is a fantastic car for the money. I would 100% advise you looking into one. If you're thinking about buying one, they get my thumbs up, and I think they'll get yours too. So yeah, from me, please make sure you subscribe, guys. A lot of my viewer base that watch my videos consistently aren't actually subscribed, and it means a lot to creators like myself, for my ego more than anything. Just to see the little number there going up, it just means I know you're liking the videos. If you hit the thumbs up as well, just all feedback for me helps, because I want to make the best content I possibly can for you guys. Oh, actually, there's a sale on 621 on the clothing. It's every t-shirt's like $12.99 that used to be 20 quid, and you get a free key ring and lanyard while stocks last. So check it out, there might be something you like. That all helps the support of the brand. So from me, I'll love you and leave you, and I'll see you again in another video very soon. Cheers for watching, dudes. Peace.